Hello. This is Tyler, or Blacktail11 Sniper, and after a long time away, I return and bring you one of my favorite games. We are not going to watch the intro here, because it might give spoilers, but we're going to play Fire Emblem Path of Radiance for the Nintendo GameCube. What a game this was. Nah. No. Here, let's remedy that, actually, since I'm doing this right now. You will get to see my stupidity on camera, because I am stupid. We're gonna start a new game. Okay, there's like exactly one file. We're gonna play on normal. Oh, really? Oh, we're going with random. That sounds like fun. Exposition.
Well, Ike, you had enough? Oh, missed. That song.
Ah, you're up. About time.
Isn't that sweet? And here we come to the prologue. Mercenaries. Yeah, I'll be fine. I just broke my back. Sleeping prince. More like sleeping idiot. I can. I tried to cheap him. You have no right to be so rough on a mercenary. He'll never make it as a mercenary. Damn right he won't. You need to be able to take some serious beating. Yeah, I told you, I just broke my back. Grab your sword and get ready to get your ass kicked again. Oh yeah, they're going at it. A single hit? Is he that terrible? One good hit on his dad. That is all he wants. A strong will to Oh, hey there, Mr. Green Hair Boyd. Nothing special. Going to get the boss. Oh, so Mr. Grail there is the leader of a mercenary troop, apparently. I picked to check up on you. He sounds like he doesn't want to. Like, I don't give a shit about you people. I got caught up with this idiot and my dad. Good laugh. Watching Ike get worked over by the boss. Yeah, you missed it, Boyd. It was pretty funny. You look fine. What happened? Nothing at all. Sorry to disappoint you, but I just broke my back. Okay, I'll stop. He didn't break his damn back. He was out cold. Missed. Don't tell him how dumb I am. Sorry. Oh, this game. Give it just... No, he didn't. He missed it by about 30 minutes here. Like sparring partner. What? Me? Huh? Hair? If he sparred with someone close to his own skill. Oh, yeah. He's calling Boyd a weak little piece of shit. That's awesome. I don't know about this closer to his skill business. Oh, Boyd. Jeez. Okay, so he has an axe. This is something that we haven't seen yet. There are weapons in this game. So, tutorials, blah, blah. No, we don't want the damn tutorials. I'll explain everything. All this stuff, next unit and command. We only have one unit right now. We have Sword. Sword. We have Ike. He's a level 1 ranger with no experience and 19 hit points. And he has a crappy little training sword. And it is an infinite weapon. I wish I could keep this weapon forever because it's awesome. We have no skills. And we're Bjork, which is a human. And we have a crappy sword level, and our build is 9. This'll all come into play later. But right now, we want to move closer to Boyd. And we only have one item, so we can't equip anything. Or do anything else. Hey! What's the holdup? Yeah, I'll get there. I can only move so far. Stupid. You'd think he'd know that, being a mercenary and all. So let's hit him. We have a 100% chance to hit. We'll deal 9 damage. And he, I think, will deal 8. Because he's apparently not as strong as we are. Boy, he's got nothing. Take him out. Nothing. I don't have nothing. I ain't got nothing. Fine. Yeah, see, he just deals 8 damage. Apparently axes are weak, even though they're not. Haha! Just getting started. Sure we are. We're just getting started kicking your ass. And, as far as I know, we can go again. Oh, we're gonna kill him in 2 hits. That was kind of pathetic and shitty. So we get experience for beating the shit out of one of our friends. That's amazing. Oh, now he's an other. He was an enemy before with the red ring, and we're a player unit with the blue ring, and now there's the other. That wasn't too bad. I just got my ass kicked by a weak little blue-haired turd. You're such a loser. Shut your trap. Good work, Boyd. You got the shit beaten out of you. Go home. Oh, fine. Leveling up. Yeah, we could learn about that stuff, but we're smart. You didn't suck horribly. Don't forget how to kill things. And no, it won't always be this easy. It'll actually be much harder later on. Like, oh my god hard. Oh no. Done warming up. Oh, it's time for us to get our asses kicked this time. I was hoping you'd say that. I want to cheap shot you in the back again. Missed! Right here. And she's gonna give us something helpful. It's a vulnerary, or a healing item. We got a bag of cocaine. I mean, yeah, you could call it a bag of cocaine, I guess. That's just about what it sounds like. Last time he knocked you silly, he kicked your ass, Ike. Don't fail me again. Take time to heal your wounds. Yeah. Oh yeah. That is seriously true. I can't even disparage him that. How far can he move? He will actually come after us, so we can just sit right here and heal up. Because, there's a tactic here that I'm gonna show you. Get ready, here I come! If you let the enemy come to you, it's actually sometimes better than, speeding out there like some stupid addict and getting your ass kicked in. Because, see, he didn't do that much damage to us. But... Gotta give me a challenge? And Ike says nothing. It's like he knows that he can't do shit. And there's no way of him killing us next turn, so let's hit him again. Because, you see, if you let the enemy go first, they deal their damage, and then you can just heal it up. And then you can let them come at you again and just keep healing on your turn. And that's something that you could do if you were a stupid tool bag all the time. But that can actually help you keep someone alive if you do that. And we beat the crap out of him. Ugh. I feel disgraced losing to this idiot. And we leveled up. And the experience cap doesn't go any higher than 100. So every time you reach 100 experience, you level up no matter what. And we got some strength and resistance. That's great for him. Because there's... Later on here, there will be magic. And resistance is your magic defense. Whenever you're being casted upon, I guess. You were great! You beat the crap out of him. Yeah, he was. Is that true? Yeah, I'm just going easy because you're a pussy. You're improving. You're not quite as crappy anymore. I'll have to stop making fun of Ike sometime. Yes, you were, Boyd. You were terrible. That is such a lie. You finally admit that I'm not crappy enough to not be a mercenary anymore? What, join the company to take on a job? Yeah. Boyd is out there on the battlefield, and he's a piece of shit. I'm ready. I'm tired of being a piece of shit. Listen, the difference between you and me is that I'm a professional, and I got my ass kicked by a guy who isn't even a mercenary yet. I mean, no, wait, that's right. Exactly. That was just random chance. Random chance. Of 100% hits. Tomorrow will be your first day as a full-fledged swabby, I mean a mercenary. Really? But... he said if. You're back to piece of shit status. You'd better work hard. No problem. I'll catch up to everyone. No, he'll surpass everyone. He is... As far as main character units go, he is the most overpowered little blue-haired wanker I have ever seen. Out of all the Fire Emblem games, he becomes what I have found is the strongest. He can easily, if you have a certain amount of speed more than the enemy, like if your attack speed is 4 higher, combining your weapon and your weapon's weight and your strength and their speed, then you can actually hit an enemy twice in one turn. And there's a weapon that allows you to do that anyway. And here's Titania. She is awesome. And she also has beautiful, beautiful red hair. Today's your first day as a professional, not piece of shit, isn't it? He's ready to go. He's ready to go slice some people up. What you are is late. You're terrible. Sorry, I won't make a mistake again. What's our first job? Talking with Titania right now. Wait outside like the piece of shit you are until we're done. I'll stop doing that. Yes, sir. Shall we continue? Some bandits. Ooh, bandits. I'm just gonna go ahead and do this chapter along with this, because that was the freaking prologue. That was boring. We're gonna do this. The bandits are not all that strong. They're terrible bandits. We'll have them done in a while. Oscar and Boyd. Who's Oscar? That's a good question. Just the brothers? Go ahead and add my son to your team. overpowered, and I can handle the other two jobs. Trusting you to not get him killed. Oh, and show him the ropes while you're at it. Okay. So we're getting ready for our first mission as a mercenary. Alright. I'm not terrible anymore. Let's go. Oh, that must be Oscar, that green-haired guy on the horse. And, he's the second of 3 brothers. Or he's the oldest of 3 brothers, actually. Boyd is the middle. And down there in Titania's word box, you will see the 3rd brother. I'll try to just keep this on screen long enough for you guys to read. That's a surprise. He's not a lazy piece of shit. He's Boyd. And see that green-haired kid down there? That's the youngest of the 3 brothers. But he doesn't do fighting. He and Miss just basically stay inside and do absolute jack shit for the rest of the game. Your first campaign. You're nervous, Ike? You're new, so you're obviously nervous. I can see it in your blue hair. I could hardly sleep. I'm an insomniac. Let's go. I didn't sleep a freaking minute and a half, but I'm feeling ready to go kill people at max speed. You're not gonna be alone. Yeah, whatever. Let's go! And we run off and ride off into the sunset. And here is those bandits. Here are those bandits, I should say. There are 7 of them, it looks like. And those houses are open in the middle of a bandit attack. What the hell's wrong with them? Let me explain what's going on. Of this little dinky town called Chaldea. Or Chaldea. We are the blue. And this is what it would look like on the, if we have a start screen map. The red dots are the bandits. There aren't many, but we can't get careless. The leader is the one we had to kill. And he's standing on the orange spot there. That is a seize spot. Yeah. Some of the missions in this game require you to kill a boss and seize a point, but sometimes it'll just be kill the boss or arrive at a certain point. And, like, just pushing through enemies as fast as you can. I can give you a few tips. Yeah, don't just send one guy out there, especially not Oscar here, because they will just get moited. You can rely on other people. What about that? Yeah. I'm about to show you something, like what I did with Daddy McGee back on the training field out there. You can highlight a unit and see its see exactly where he can move to and where he can attack. Take a good look at his weapon. Swords are good against axes, and axes are good against lances. But lances beat the crap out of swords. It kind of makes sense, because axes are heavier, and lances have that thin area where they can get hit, and the axe could swing through it and not be able to, and the lance person wouldn't be able to block. And the lance has a longer reach than the sword, which is also thin, so they might not be able to block it. And the sword is also faster than the axe, so you can get in and cut them up before they can swing it. That's the only way I can make sense of the weapon triangle. And it actually doesn't that actually sound right? We're here to help. We're here to not be pieces of crap. See, she has axes, but she can also use lances, which is very useful. This is the only game. This game has a sequel, and in the sequel, paladins can only use one weapon type. They're more specific. And in this game, Cavaliers have downgraded to X weapon they're using knights. And if you beat the game once, you get these bands. I just beat the game for the first time this summer. So, I know a whole lot about it. I studied up. We don't have a band for Ike, but he has 4 iron swords! What is wrong with him? Okay, Titania is just gonna go up here and visit because she is a very special type of unit. Usually at the beginning of every game, you will get a paladin or some other kind of overpowered guy that is just a terrible pile of crap. And she will suck up experience for you and waste your efforts to fight. And we're just gonna set these two up. I'm going to try my damnedest to use Oscar, because he didn't turn out for me. He just turned into a little pile of crap, and that is an ugly mug, seriously. Zawana! That's an awesome name, though. But the random stats kind of really get to you, but those bands will, I'm not exactly sure what stats they raise the percentage of, but the random number generator carries your level ups, and those bands will give you 5 to 10% bonus chance of getting that specific stat or stats that they encourage. And that can help your units become stronger in what they're supposed to be. And he's ugly too, and he's got a scar on the side of his face. It ain't gonna work out. Tear him down, boys, that'll teach him! And this happens if you don't get to a house before you close the door. Or they close the doors. And now we're getting attacked for the first time by an enemy that is not going to sit there and let us beat the crap out of it, and Ike is fast. He's already slightly overpowered because he just beat the shit out of that guy. And they can apparently attack through fences. But Boyd, oh Boyd, he starts out slow, but he gets strong. He did more than Ike did for damage. And he has an iron axe too. Axes are a little bit stronger, I think. Iron sword 5, axe 8. Yeah. Axes are slightly stronger than your regularly scheduled sword here. Oh, I wish I could see what the other guy could do to Ike. Because if he couldn't do much, I was just gonna... There's a critical hit on the first enemy death of the game. That bodes well for this talk-through Let's Play, what we're gonna call it. I forgot to mention that, actually. Here, we'll look at the stats in battle. The HP is clearly the hit points. The MT is how much damage you're going to do, and they calculate that out with defense and all kinds of things. Your hit percentage is what chance you have to hit, and even if you have a 99% chance to hit, you can miss twice. It's not like 50% you hit once out of the 2 times. You can miss both. It works a little differently than what you do with probability. And critical hit is your chance to deal triple damage and get an awesome animation. Let's see if Boyd can do it. No. But critical hits can be as little as 3 damage if you get a critical hit for 1 damage. Or at 1, if you're gonna deal 1 damage, you can just do 3 instead. They are very helpful, and there are weapons that boost your critical hit chance. They have killer or killing, like Killing Edge, Killer Axe, Killer Lance. They are awesome weapons, but they're just as heavy as steel, so they're a little harder to use. Iron is the cheapest and the most reliable, but it also does not get you much. And we're gonna save that steel axe of hers, because steel axes are helpful later in the game. They'll eventually, like, steel weapons will, at one point, like really late in the game, be my base weapon for my units. I'm gonna use iron up until then, just because it's easier to hit with. But I'm gonna at least try to keep some steel weapons handy, just in case they want to beat the crap out of stuff. And we're gonna visit this before he can wreck it. Oh, hey, lady! Can't even sleep at night. That's sad. I'm gonna take care of that for you. Yeah, that's what we came here for. My mother left me this. I hope it serves you well. That is a seraph robe. These things are useful. That will raise your maximum HP by 7. And hit points are kind of important, because it kind of keeps you alive, you know what I mean? We're just gonna set Boyd out here and heal him. And we're gonna send Oski Lebowski to go wreck this guy in the face. Because Oscar can kind of hold his own, But there are going to be stronger units later that are just going to wreck his lunch. See, he's already down to 20 HP, and he's not that useful to me and my purposes for how I like to play. But we're going to set Ike right there. And we're going to see who comes... This house is totaled. Time to move on. No, I smashed me some mercenaries. Yeah, you didn't move, dummy. You're supposed to come hit me so I could kill you. And we're going to give Oscar some experience here because I like him, but his unit in this game is just terrible to start out with, all the way up to his next class. Which is a thing you can do. There are 20 levels for your units to be at, experience levels anyway, and on the 20th level, they'll still gain experience, but instead of a level up, anyone except for story-based class changes will class change. They will go to a new unit, and you may or may not get to choose what new type of weapon they can use. Like, I'll get into this later when we actually start getting people classed up, but there are items that allow you to class up automatically. Those are just terrible pieces of crap and not worth your time at all. Because you miss out, if you use them as early as possible, you miss out on 10 experience levels. And that could be a lot of stats, while you'll just gain, like, between 2 and 4 stat ups. Like, normally you just gain 1 point in 1 point per stat, and you can get no stats up in a level up. But when you class up, you usually get like, I don't know, 4 hit points or some arbitrary amount that gets you up to be a little bit more powerful. And Ike is level 3. We'll give Boyd some experience, see if Oscar can wreck his lunch down. Jeez, where was I? You'll get significantly more, and you could even get all of your stats up like 2 to 4 if you get a class up, level up, and it's actually good. It may just be arbitrary amounts, but, you know, whatever happens, I guess. But when you class up, you become significantly more powerful, is what I'm trying to say here. And, oh Boyd he might not actually hit this. I might have to sweep him up with Titania. Can you do this, Boyd, please? I'm begging you. Yeah, good job. He is known for not hitting. He is very inaccurate because he's a fighter, and they're just about speed, strength, and hit points. They're not good at skill or anything else. See, he has a skill of 4, and he has 30 hit points. That's almost as much as she does, and she's the next class up from Oscar. So, Boyd is a powerful mother, but he's not that skilled, and he will miss a lot. I'm not bagging on. I'm not trying to bag on him, but he will. I can't not say that about him. And I can basically wreck this guy's face for him. And all told here, I might actually let Ike do it. Although I would like to cheese some experience for Boyd, he will get his he will get his fair share of being fat and happy on experience later. Because Boyd is somewhat of a favorite of mine. I like him, but I can't really use him that well for how I like to play. I like units. I don't care about strength as much. I just like people who can guarantee hits and who have at least some chance of getting lucky with the critical. And we'll get rid of an iron sword. We don't we don't need that. And here is some good music. This is I forget what this song is called. I think it's something like Victory is Near. That's it. And that plays when there are no enemy units left on a map of the Seas variety. Ike, are you okay? Yeah, I'll be fine. I just had to kill a few people. It was fine. He has come a little bit far. He is a stupid boy, but he's a considerate boy, and he's an overpowered boy. As the brawl spawned catchphrase goes, I like Ike. And it's not just because he's overpowered. He has a great character too. Even though he seems kind of like a stock good guy, he is very understanding and courteous. And he's pretty good. Nothing? You'll learn all about it someday. That wasn't bad for your first battle. Not as flashy as my first time. Yeah, I'm sure you got cut deep in the arm. He broke his axe. Oscar, dang it! Didn't have to bring that up, son. No. Congrats? He actually said congrats, and this is in the medieval ages? What? What kind of language is he speaking here? Let's get this rolling a little. Mist has a nice hot meal waiting for us. Yeah, a nice hot crappy meal. And, so that is the first chapter. And, yeah. I will see you next time, kiddos.